Hey guys, welcome back to another Cookie Run Kingdom video. Today I'm going to be talking about how exactly you can grind gems and get the most amount of gems possible. I already have 113k here and I spend these gems basically every week. But the way I manage to grind these gems is I'm going to be letting you know the best techniques. The first technique is world exploration. Quite underrated. A lot of people don't talk about this because it's a one-time thing you can do. But people don't realize that you can do 3 different versions of CRISPR, which each level gives you a ton of gems. And then after that, you can also do... Where is it? You can do Beast Yeast. And each stage of these also gives you gems. And also in the bottom, you get a bunch of gems, you get a bunch of fake cutters. And there's 10 episodes you can do. Make sure you try to 3-star all of them you can. The more times you can 3-star, the more gems you're going to achieve. Then moving on to Arena. Arena is a pretty big one. It's a pretty consistent one. Where exploration is only a one-time thing, Arena is pretty consistent. The way you get gems in this one is you go up the ranks, and the higher up the ranks you go, you get a base reward of just getting it. So like, as you can see here, you get a base gem amount just for reaching that stage. And then you also, at the end of the season, get an extra amount of gems. And I think most people can make it up to at least 15,000 gems here. But if you do push it a bit further, you can get even more gems and it can get even better rewards the higher up you get. Moving on to another consistent way to get gems is Guild Battle. The way I just got my rewards recently for Guild Battle, but the way Guild Battle works is the more damage your guild do and you do, the more gems you're gonna get. As you can see here, I just got my recent rewards and I got 7,000 here and 6,000 here. Moving on to another way you can get gems is the Cookie Alliance. Cookie Alliance is pretty good. You get consistent rewards for just doing it, but also you get rewards for how high you place. So this is just a free, at least 10,000 gems you can get if you're able to reach 3 million points. And you can also get an extra amount of gems from here. And this is based on your guild. So if your guild is better, the higher rewards you're going to get. But yeah, this is just a consistent amount of gems that you can get all the time, whenever you need. Moving on to the mine. The mine is a newer feature. I'm going to make a video on how to maximize rewards from the mine. But with the mine, these quests right here can give you gems. Right now, I don't have any that gives gems, but... like, okay, I have this one. This gives 80 gems. The higher ones give more gems, and they're pretty useful, I'd say. The way you get those is by going to the mine venture, sending off a whole team, and you get rewards back, which will be the cards which you can use here in the ore mining. Also, you can also get these special, I can show you right now. You can get a bunch of these, and these can also give you gems. I think it's the green one. The green one gives you gems. Let me just show you. Oh, it does not. The green one gives you magic cookie cutters. Okay, the green one gives you magic cookie cutters, which is basically like getting gems. So I'd recommend doing that. Moving on, because we want to keep it just to gems. Tree of Wishes. The Tree of Wishes gives not an amazing, crazy amount, but you can get about 60 gems from the last one. 30, I think it's about 40 gems for this one and like 30 gems for this one. It's a pretty consistent thing to do, and it's pretty good because you get Aurora Compass materials, and you also get the Radiant Shards, which are pretty good as well. Moving on to the Daily Claim. If you go to right here to the shop, and then it's in Game Supplies, I think, yep, Game Supplies. Every day you get a free 30 gems, which is just an easy one-click claim rewards, and it seems pretty consistent to me. Another way to get a ton of gems is through events. There will be certain events where you can get, maybe from the Daily Claim, you can get 300 gems. Sometimes it's through the pass, where the pass might have some cutters or some gems. You can also get it from quests. There's a bunch of ways to get gems from the event tab, so make sure you always keep an eye on the event tab. As you can see, you get 1,000 here. It's pretty consistent to get gems and to get cookie cutters and whatever you really need. There's also always other quests available, like the gift month will give you some gems. The arena tier won't give you gems until you're in the highest one, which is not really reliable for most people, but there you go. But there's always other things you can do, like Cookie Odyssey. Path to Victory will also give you a bunch of gems once you eventually reach it. Production Boom actually gives you 500 gems per building you finish, which is quite useful. Moving on to achievements. Achievements actually is a huge one, which you will get earlier in your game. Later on, it becomes less consistent, but in the early game, there's a ton of gems to be claimed here. You could even like try to complete certain quest lines yourself. Like maybe you need to get 100 more wishes. This is pretty reliable to do. I can do this in like 10 days probably, maybe less. I can do that in way less actually. But as we can see right here, fountain rewards, you can just get an auto clicker to keep clicking it, and this is a free 300 gems. I'm actually going to do that right after the stream for 7. That's pretty easy to. And there's a bunch of things you can do right there for quests, right there for gems. There's also the super guide, which is less consistent as well, but you can get around 300 gems per special mission. There's a few in there. A lot of them are for coins, but there will be a few in there that you can use. Moving on, a really big one and a recently upgraded one is Cake Tower. Cake Tower actually gives you a bunch of gems. The strawberry one gives you a bunch of gems, as you can see here. Every 10 levels gives you a bunch to claim out, which is quite useful. And I'll definitely recommend doing this if you can, because the other rewards are really great as well, so why not just do it? Another way to get consistent rewards is through codes. I can't really show you the codes right now, but I'll pop them on the screen in a second, or I'll put them in the description. I'll put them in the description of the video and you can see them there. There's also the Kingdom Pass. The Kingdom Pass isn't as consistent since the gems aren't going to be like a reliable source every single time. But there are gems sprinkled in here, like 100 crystals here. I keep calling them gems, but they are crystals, obviously. Moving on, the daily videos. If you are bothered, you can watch the daily videos. You can get 5 per day, which is pretty useful for the rainbow cubes, actually. And I've not been doing this, but I probably should. But if you can be bothered, you get 150, which is like half a cookie. Pretty decent. I mean, it's not amazing, but it's not the worst. There's also the train. The train actually does give you gems. I saved 2 trains that had gems on them. It's not amazing amounts of gems, but it's something. There's also bonds. If you go to your bonds right here, there's a ton of gems to be claimed here. I've already done most of it apart from like these 3. But as you can see, you get a reliable amount of gems, but they're not consistent, unfortunately. Fountain also gives you gems. It's more rare to get a bunch of gems out of this, but there you go. I got 1 gem out of that. But apart from that, that's every single way I can think of to get gems. If you guys maybe have a better way of getting gems or another way that I missed out, please let me know down below and I'll put them in the description as well so that people that do come into the video can find them. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. Join the Discord. The link for the Discord is in the description down below. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys have any other videos you guys want me to make, let me know down below and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.